Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Contents of today's lecture are review of previous lecture, objectives, cytoskeletons, microtubules, microfilaments, intermediate filaments, cilia and flagella, structure of cilia and flagella, mechanism of movement in cilia and flagella, recap, then next topic. Objectives. By the end of the lecture, students will be able to explain the different parts of cytoskeleton, explain the structure of cilia and flagella, describe the mechanism of movement in cilia and flagella. Cytoskeleton. The cytoskeleton is a complex dynamic network of interlinking protein filaments present in the cytoplasm of all cells, including bacteria and archaea. It extends from the cell nucleus to the cell membrane and is composed of similar proteins in the various organisms. These fibers include microfilaments, microtubules, and intermediate filaments. Microfilaments. Microfilaments, also called actin filaments, are protein filaments in the cytoplasm of eukaryotic cells that form part of the cytoskeleton. They are composed of polymers of actin but are modified by and interact with numerous other proteins in the cell. They perform function of muscle contraction, changes in cell shape, including division of cytoplasmic dividing animal cells, cytoplasmic streaming movement of pseudo. Intermediate filaments. Intermediate filaments are one of three types of cytoskeletal elements. The other two are thin filaments, actin and microtubules. Frequently, the three components work together to enhance both structural integrity, cell shape, and cell and organelle motility. Intermediate filaments are stable and durable. They are important in maintaining the shape of cell, attachment of muscle cells, and support of nerve cells processes exon. Microtubules. Microtubules are polymers of tubulin that form part of the cytoskeleton and provide structure and shape to eukaryotic cells. Microtubules can grow as long as 50 micrometers and are highly dynamic. The outer diameter of a microtubule is between 23 and 27 nanometer, while the inner diameter is between 11 and 15 nanometer. They are responsible for the movement of chromosomes during cell division, movement of organelles within cytoplasm, movement of cilia and flagella. Cilia and flagella. Cilia and flagella are projections from the cell. They are made up of microtubules and are covered by an extension of plasma membrane. They are motile and designed either to move the cell itself or to move substances over or around the cell. The internal structure of both cilia and flagella is quite same, but they may differ in size, number, and pattern of movement. The flagella are longer, few in number, maybe 1 or 2 or 4, exhibit undulating motion or beat independently. The flagellum arises from the basal body within the cell. The undulating motion of the flagellum is normally generated at its base. The waves move along the flagellum to produce a force on the water acting along the long axis of the organelle in the direction of the wave. Structure of cilia and flagella. All cilia and flagella are built on a common fundamental plan. A bundle of microtubules called the axoneme 1 to 2 nanometer in length and 0.2 micrometer in diameter. It's surrounded by a membrane that is part of the plasma membrane. The exoneme is connected with the basal body, which is an intracellular granule present in the cell cortex and which originates from the centrioles. Each exoneme is filled with ciliary matrix in which are embedded two central cingulate microtubules, each with the 13 protofilaments and 9 outer pairs of microtubules called doublets. This pattern is known as the 9 plus 2 array. Each doublets contain one complete microtubule called the A subfiber containing all the 13 protofilaments. Attached to each A subfiber is a B subfiber with 10 protofilaments. Subfiber A has two dynein arms which are oriented in a clockwise direction. Doublets are linked together by Naegeli links. Dynein is an ATPase that converts the energy released by ATP hydrolysis into the mechanical work of ciliary and flagellar beating. Each subfiber A is also connected to the central microtubules by radial spokes terminating in fork-like structures called spoke nobs or heads. This regular arrangement of microtubules are associated proteins with the 9-way pattern is also seen in centrioles. But unlike centrioles, cilia and flagella have a central pair of microtubules so that the overall structure is called the 9 plus 2 exoneme. Eukaryotic flagella diverge from prokaryotes in composition. Flagella in eukaryotes contain far more proteins and bear some similarly to motile cilia with the same journal motion and control patterns. In eukaryotes, using ATP produced by mitochondria near the base of the cilium or flagella as fuels, the dynein arms push on the adjacent outer doublets, forcing a slightly movement to occur between adjacent outer doublets. Because the arms are activated in a strict sequence both around and along the exoneme and because the amount of sliding is restricted by the radial spokes and inter-doublets link sliding is converted into bending. In prokaryotes, bacterial flagella use a fundamentally different mechanism. Like the propeller of a boat, the motion of the bacterial flagellum is entirely driven by the rotary motor at its base. The bacterial flagellum itself is a specialized piece of extracellular cell wall made up of one protein flagellin that has no similarity to tubulin or dynein. Cilia and flagella are full of cytosol all the way to their tips and use the ATP in that cytosol to generate force all the way along their lengths. Mechanism of movement of cilia and flagella. As in the movement of muscles during contraction, the basis for exonemal movement is the sliding of protein filaments related to one another. In cilia and flagella, the filaments are the doublet microtubules, all of which are arranged with their positive end at the outer tip of the exoneme. In 1955, it was suggested that the movement of cilia is due to sliding of double fibrils in two groups, one after the other. 5 out of 9 fibrils contract simultaneously. As a result, cilium bends or shortens. It is called effective stroke. 4 out of 9 double fibrils contracts and cilium becomes straight. It is called recovery stroke. Flagellar movement or locomotion occurs as either planar waves or like beating or three-dimensional waves. All three of these forms of flagellar locomotion consist of contraction waves that pass either from the base of the tip of the flagellum or in the reverse direction to produce forward or backward movement. A ciliary beat has two distinct phases, power stroke or effective stroke and recovery stroke or return stroke. During power stroke, the cilia becomes stiff and move along almost as straight rigid rods with force against surrounding medium such as water. This force pushes water backward and ciliary organism forward. In flagellar motion, the typical sperm flagellum, successive waves of bending originate at the base and are propagated out towards the tip. These waves push against the water. Recap. The cytoskeleton is a network of filaments and tubules that extends throughout a cell, through the cytoplasm, which is all of the material within a cell except for the nucleus. It is found in all cells, though the proteins that it is made of vary between organisms. The cytoskeletons support the cell, gives it shape, organizes, and uh, has roles in molecules transport, cell division, and cell signaling. There are three types of cytoskeleton: microfilaments, intermediate filaments, and microtubules. Microfilaments are consist of two actin chain that intertwine in a helical fashion. Some microfilaments also contain myosin protein with actin. Intermediate filaments are intermediate in between microtubules and microfilaments. They are made up of at least different types of proteins, form rope-like polymer of fibrous proteins. Microtubules are composed of proteins, tubulin. A single microtubule consists of hundreds of thousands of tubulin subunits, usually arranged in 13 columns called protofilaments. Thank you. Have a good day.